IP. Hold on. I'm gonna check my connection. Welcome to lunch break coffee talk. Let's take a look. I'm just checking to make sure I'm live right now. That's all. Which looks like I am. So anyway, all right. Good afternoon, everybody, and hope you all had a happy and safe holidays. I haven't done a post in a while. That's because I've been doing a lot of research and checking out my videos, checking out other videos, and just Christmas holiday stuff in general, and then getting back on track with me. Work, all that stuff. Yeah. So let me see if I can pull this stuff up while I'm looking. So lately I kind of changed my routine of stuff. One thing was my buddy told me that my mic was messed up, so I'm trying something different. This is a mic right here. Instead of using the camera mic, which I know next up will be the camera, and I think I'm going to do that even a little bit different because I'm streaming this live usually during my lunch break. But I may actually record it and then post it because video quality is a little bit different. At least that's what I'm seeing. Video's quality is different if I record it and then upload versus just going straight into upload. So anyway, let's talk about the cancer stuff. So I don't even remember if I posted this, but I did have a stent put in after Christmas. My bilirubin count, which is what makes your poop go brown, was going up. And yeah, so the doctor scheduled for a ERCP, which is basically they stick the camera down in through your mouth and all that. I do have some photos of this thing. Let me see if I can. Oh. They gave me some photos. You know, I'm always asking for photos or whatnot whenever I go in for treatment. Photos, like I like to look at my own scans. I like to just know what's going on, even though it's so much to comprehend sometimes. You know, you're looking at, say you're looking at the CT scan. Let me see if this is it. Yeah, no, this is not it. Anyway, I don't know where it's at. I don't have it handy. At least I don't think I do. Just gonna do a quick look, see if I have it. I don't know. I was gonna show you a picture of what it looked like with that ERCP thing going down my throat. The cameras, because they gave it to me. Anyway, my desk is all cluttered full of stuff, and maybe that's it. Because I'm trying to reorganize things. It wasn't. Man, I'm so cluttered. So anyway, I'm back on the other things. I'll show you in another time. But they went down there. They stick a camera down there. It's a tool and then they can put the stent in. If you don't know what a stent is, basically it goes in whatever hole in it. You know, could be your heart, could be your veins, could be anything. And if your hole's like this, it basically the stent expands it so it can have a clear passageway. But that was one. Anyway, so after the New Year's, I've been thinking about this for a while, trying to fix, you know, how do I improve this video? How do I improve other things? And that's kind of what I've been, why I haven't posted in a while, because I've been trying different things to figure this out. And I've been doing other research. So one of the research things that I've been looking at was things about me. And let me see if I can find it. So if you guys don't know, I've been started following David Goggins. He's an ex-Navy guy, Navy SEAL, retired Navy SEAL, blah, blah, blah. I say blah, blah, blah. I'm bouncing around, which I wrote this stuff down. Anyway, I've been following this guy's posts, or videos and whatnot. I bought his book, which is, hold on, Can't Hurt Me, which goes over, let me see if I can pull it, David Goggins books. Let me share it in here, Canva browser. Let's go with, yeah, I gotta fix this because I don't like being all over the place. And that's what I feel like I am. I'm all over the place. So, guys haven't seen this guy. Freaking amazing. But, been through a lot. Dude does like 200-mile marathons, all this crazy. Has a couple Guinness Book World Records, all this. Now, what does it have to do with cancer? Well, nothing. No, not really. Just kidding. What it has to do with cancer is like self-motivation, and figuring out you. Not so much, well, for me it's figuring out me. This is why I'm doing this stuff, looking through his videos and whatnot, and I'm trying to find the better me, and at the same time, what? Trying to find a better me, and also trying to find something, how can I say it, that pushes me through the cancer. You know, I follow other channels and I look at other people that have cancer and whatnot. But you can't just do those alone. You have to go outside the box. So lately it's been a whole lot of that. Trying to figure out what I'm going to talk about, things like that. You know, this is where I'm looking at his story as far as how I can help with this story or whatnot. I say whatnot. Anyway, been watching, listen to his book and all that. The whole, it's pretty crazy because a lot of stuff that he's been through, I can't say that I've been through the same stuff because I haven't, but a lot of it correlates with what I've done in my life. Example, like there was one part where he was going through bud training in the SEALs, going through SEAL training, which I did try out for the SEALs. I didn't fully try out, but in boot camp they gave you the option. You know, it was one thing that brought up. The first time I took the test, I failed. I failed to swim. And then I took it a second time and passed it. This is just the test, the physical test to try to get in. And anyway, I ended up not doing it. And why did I not do it? Because I made a few phone calls and it changed my mindset. Now, granted, this dude, he's been through the SEALs and all that stuff. He went through it 3 times, and badass dude, man. But it made me, yeah, here I am bouncing all over the place. But it just reminded me a lot of what I've been through. You know, like when I went to boot camp, on my way to boot camp, and I had a lot of problems in the past when I was growing up and all that. My real name's Raymond, but I go by Kyle. And the reason for that is because of my past. There was stuff that I had in my childhood that I just wanted to block out, or I wanted to move on, start a new life. When we were kids, we wasn't easy. Anyway, enough about that. I'll talk about that part later. But anyway, on my way to boot camp, I ended up, oh man, I'm bouncing around again. This thing is about live stuff. Anyway, on my way to boot camp, I asked the dude, there was a guy that just got out of boot camp, and I asked the dude, I was like, hey man, if you could tell me one thing about basic training, what would it be? What is something that, now I don't want to say help motivate me, but what is one major thing you learn? Dude goes, I don't even remember his name, don't remember his face, anything like that. He's like, look, dude, you signed up for this stuff. And he's like, you can be here, you're gonna be there in boot camp 2-3 months, however long it was. And it's no matter what, you're gonna be there that time frame. You can look at it good, bad, however you want to look at it. Yeah, it's up to you. You are the only one that can make it good. You are the only one that can make it bad. So on. So he's like, just have fun with it. He's like, no matter how much they're going to try to break you and all that stuff. And no matter how much, man, just have fun with it. And that's what I did. And there's a few passages in this book. Actually, there's a lot of passages in the book I can totally relate with. Because I've been through those similar situations. Not exact, but similar. Same thing. I ended up going in there because I just wanted out of that place. I wanted out of Oklahoma. Sorry, Oklahoma. I wanted away from all the stuff that I've been through. And so anyway, back on the boot camp thing. But yeah, the guy told me that. He's like, no matter what, you're going to be there for X amount of period. And the only person that can make it, if you just have fun with it, it'll go fast. So just reminded me of a whole lot of times in there where there was one time where our company commander made me and I think it was 3 other guys scrub the tiles on the floor in the bathroom we had our dog tags on, right? And then we had our toothbrush attached to the dog tags, and we had to get down there and scrub the tiles with our toothbrushes. Not ones that we, use. It was like older ones. But anyway, I say that a lot, huh? There was a time, so we're scrubbing it, and I start singing, "Whistle while you work, da 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 da." Like the guy, they gave us a tour to, it's supposed to be hard on us and we're supposed to struggle, but I was just having fun with it, man. And every time that they try to push me, I just have fun with it. It's like, sure thing. Anyway, the company commander, sorry, technically it's kind of Monday, so I'm all over the place. So the company commander comes in there, or he's starts yelling at me. He says, stop that singing. So I started whistling. I started, and I just pissed the company commander off more. And then he's like, stop freaking whistling. So then I started humming. Same song. And it just made him even more frustrated. It was funny, man. So it seemed like no matter what they tried to put us through, I was just having a good time, man. So even, I took that from that part of my life and just went with it, every day is all what you make it. You're the one in your head. I can make it good or bad, whatever, no matter. And I tell this to my kids, is like, no matter what challenges you're going through. So me being this cancer is an example. It's just another story in my book. It's another challenge that I just have to either overcome or adapt. And somewhere, I don't say I forgot that, but I'm trying to get back to the old me, man, where it was like, you just got to roll with it, man. Cancer is cancer. I'm not the only one that has it. There's other people that have it. Where it takes me, it takes me. It doesn't, it doesn't. but I need to fight this thing not with with both physical and mentally. I think the mental aspect of the cancer is probably the hardest part that anybody can deal with, because you go through a lot of ups and downs with the treatment. Treatment, yeah, sure, that's what you need treatment. You, it's not gonna heal itself, so but you'll go through different challenges with it, and it's just like I could hate it. I could hate the fact that I have it, but why? Just freaking go with it, man. If it takes me, it takes me. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But along that way, like, I don't know how to explain it. And this is where I'm getting back into. Um, this is where I'm getting back into. I'm gonna plan this stuff out a little bit more. I'm gonna do it. I want to be able to do one takes, come in here and do a video and in and out. But I got practice, and learn how to do the videos like that. So that means after work, during lunch, keep doing this, but spend the time to try to figure it out. I know I'm all over the place, and I apologize for that, but it will be changing soon. Um, as I learn what I need to do. Example, maybe write down notes to keep myself in line and in check, which I started doing. Anyway, I'm all over the place, but yeah. So cancer, I want to say some of the challenges with cancer is just self motivation, keeping that self motivation going. Like no matter what issues you're going through. Like example, I got that stuff on my hands, and I've been doing different things through cream on the hands, and it does it on my feet too. So it's super dry, skin's all chafed, and this is all from the chemo. But I've been playing with different things. One is like turning down the temperature in the house. I found that the cold helps. Not super cold, but some exposure to the cold does help with my mentality. One, and then two is this stuff. Maybe the heat in the house helps or also dries it up. But anyway, this is just random bits today because I haven't posted in a while. And oh, yeah, so it's kind of my behind the scenes. But we're back on that dude. Let's go back to that dude. So like this stuff that he says, this David Goggins stuff says, life is hard. It's like, yeah, like when I did my run, I found this guy after, recently. I didn't know anything about this guy or anything like that. And there's other, anyway, I didn't know that much about this guy. I recently found him, and it's just crazy how that stuff that he's been doing relates to what I've been doing. Yeah, crazy. Anyway, one day I'll meet this dude. Just because. Yeah, so what else was I going to talk about? Yeah, it's like taking little wins. So instead of like letting the cancer eat me up inside, which I never really let it do anyway. I mean, it is eating me up inside, but mentally eat me up, I don't think I've ever let it eat me up. But trying to figure out what to do with it. You know what I mean? What to do with this cancer that I have. Hopefully, I see. I want to say, hopefully they'll find a cure, but I'm not holding my breath. Well, maybe I will, but yeah, like looking at stuff, like I want to say technology is emerging so fast. There's this stuff with the AI stuff and all that. And since I'm a programmer by background, I'm kind of looking at that, how AI can play a part of this whole cancer deal. Um, and some of it could be like treatment. I don't want to say treatment because that's, they'll hold you liable for that stuff. But finding my path with the cancer that I have, things I should do, like say food, eating, exercise. Actually, there you go. Now I should. I wish I'd come in here jazzed like this, or as you start talking about it, you get jazzed. But anyway, like one is like one thing that I'm scared about is all the exercise and all that stuff, right? So following this David Goggins, he's an ultra marathoner. I got another friend that's an ultra marathoner. But I used to want to do those. Well, I still would be nice, fun to do extreme sports. I used to do extreme sports or extreme fitness stuff, and work out for long periods of times, go for long walks, all that stuff. And man, I don't even remember where I was going now. Oh, there you go. But with the cancer, I have a feeling, I learned my body a lot in the past. And, I got really fit and muscular and all this. I was doing some crazy stuff. And now I'm scared that by working out too much, it can feed the beast. That's what I call it, the beast. It could feed into the cancer. Same way with the eating and all that stuff. So now I'm trying to, I want to work out. I want to do fitness stuff. Not as extreme as before, but I'm scared that if I go in and I start doing that stuff, the stent, or not the stent, but this port that I have put in for the chemo, when I go in for chemo, could rupture or whatever and then bleed internally. Too much workout, too strenuous. So yeah, anyway. Yeah, this is just a random quick lunch break post. Very weird how now I'm evaluating myself going, man, I'm all over the place again. Having a real plan of attack, that's the deal. Yeah. So anyway, I don't know how many times I said so anyway. Yeah, back to work. That was it for my lunch. We're done. So, but I'm going to start writing down I don't want to say agendas, but like when I wake up in the morning, this is what I mean about changing my routine and listening to this, guys. Now I'm looking at, I was just out the gate just trying to do this stuff, and now I want to go back and reevaluate where I'm going with this and try to put a plan together to share it. You know what I mean? Anyway, that's all I got. I'm going to try to do another one later. I got to get back to work. Peace.